My child, my beloved, do not close this. Final alert, Archangel Michael is shouting, she has cast a spell on your photo. You have only 2 minutes. 2 heartbeats. 1 click will break the curse. If you walk away now, the spell will finish and the window will close. Open this message and hold on. Your life depends on what you do next. My child, stay with me. This is not drama. This is not a trick. This is heaven bending down to stop a dark plan aimed at you. Archangel Michael says, I am here. I am cutting the ropes. But you must answer. Do not scroll. Do not doubt. Read every line until I tell you otherwise. If you felt cold where your photo rests, if your phone gives an odd static, if your dreams turn sharp and sour, listen. Someone took your picture and placed something on it, an intention, a knot, a spell meant to bind your blessing, to bend your future. They chose a picture because images hold memory and power. They try to lock you into pain. But heaven says, we will not allow this to stand. Breathe. Count 10. Michael's sword is already drawn. God's hand is ready to reach you. But spiritual warfare needs your yes. Your one click, your one prayer, your one moment of faith breaks the chain. You have 2 minutes. Use them. Do not panic, act. This is rescue, not fear. You may ask, how could someone do this to me? People whose hearts are broken by envy, by greed, by spite sometimes turn to dark shortcuts. They think a gesture on a photo can twist your luck, trap your love, steal your doors. They do not know how small their magic is against a living God. They do not know Michael is already near. My beloved, do you feel that chill? That sudden headache? That sinking in your stomach? That tightness in your chest? Those are not just feelings, they are alarms. The angels are whispering, and your soul is answering. This is why you were led here, to a message that can sever what was placed on you. Listen to this now, Michael says, do not waste time arguing with them. Do not respond to the darkness with darkness. Break the link with light. Tonight we will undo what was tied. But you must follow the steps heaven shows you. This message will guide you through words, prayer, and an action that will unbind whatever they tied to your image. Understand this, magic works on attention. The more fear you give it, the stronger it feels. But love, faith, and truth dissolve it. When God and His angels move, even the name of a curse crumbles. You are not helpless. You are not a victim. You are chosen. You are protected. My child, here's the first simple truth, do not show that photo to anyone until this is finished. Do not gossip. Do not reply to taunts. Silence starves the spell of power. If someone sent it to you, block them after you take the steps. If it's on social, remove it now and keep the memory safe offline. Protect your image. Protect your energy. Now, breathe again. 1 slow breath in, 1 slow breath out. Say quietly, I am protected. You just spoke a declaration and your angels heard it. Michael answers back, we see you. We are with you. Repeat if needed. Your voice calls the army. Your faith wakes them. You may wonder what the person intended. Often it's to cause confusion, to make you doubt relationships, to twist finances, to freeze opportunities. They try to bind the flow by sticking fear to your face, to your smile, to a memory. But heaven saw the intent and rejects it. God's light dissolves designs built on fear. Good. You stayed. That matters. Archangel Michael says, because they stayed, we will begin. I will walk you through now, short lines, simple actions, sacred words. Do them aloud when I say. Believe them, don't just read. God honors actions of faith. Step 1. Turn your photo face down or remove it from open view. If it's digital, delete any public copy and move the original to a private, offline folder. If it's physical, place it in a drawer. This is not hiding, this is removing the target. The spell needs a sightline, we remove it. Step 2. Wash your hands with water while saying, I wash away every chain placed on me. I break every cord in the name of the Most High. Water is a living purifier. It pushes back darkness. Do this slowly, meaning each word. The angels are with each drop. Step 3. Light a small flame, a candle or a lamp, even a match will do. As the flame breathes, say, Archangel Michael, cut loose every knot tied to my image. God of mercy, return every stolen blessing. The flame is a witness. It consumes what is meant to harm. Keep it safe. Watch it. Let the light be your shield. Step 4. Place your hands over your heart and say, I refuse this chain. I choose life. I stand in God's protection. Let every spell be undone now. Speak slowly. Mean it. The angels mark the words. The heavens respond. Step 5. Take a small salt pinch, table salt is fine, and sprinkle it around the place where the photo was kept, a circle, a line, a cross, whatever your hands naturally do. Salt is a border, it says, no entry. Say as you sprinkle, by the name above all names, I seal this place from every dark intent. Listen, these actions are not superstitions, they are acts of faith. They form a ritual of reclaiming. They declare to the unseen that you will not be stolen. They call heaven to intervene. Now, I know your mind might race. Will this really work? Is this real? Yes. Miracles are real. Restoration is real. God's protection is practical and immediate when invoked with truth. The angels are trained in rescue. Michael specializes in cutting chains. He is already at work. Hold on to this, do not reopen the photo, do not respond to provocations, and keep the environment around you calm. Noise feeds the chaos. Quiet lets the angels move without hindrance. Let the flame burn for a short while, then safely extinguish it. Keep the salt until morning. My beloved, while you do this, Michael speaks, I cut the silver cord of this spell. I undo the knot. I send the curse back to the sender, null and harmless. I bind the hands that meant harm and release the blessings that belong to my child. Say Amen. Say it loud if you can. The heavens listen to audible faith. You may be wondering about signs. What will confirm this is working? Heaven often gives tokens, a sudden peace that falls like rain, a warmth in the chest, a dream of light, a number repeating, or a message from someone unexpected. Watch for small confirmations, they are proof. But also be ready for a test. The enemy hates being uncovered and might push one last time to frighten you into reopening the link. If that happens, do not respond. Repeat the phrases, block the sender, and trust in the net that God is casting around you. Michael says, "Stand firm. I stand with you." Now, I must say this plainly, do not attempt revenge. Do not try to curse them back. Heaven is not the place for tit-for-tat. Justice belongs to God. Your role is to protect and to release. Forgiveness, later, from a place of strength, is the truest victory. You are doing well. If you followed the steps, then a chain is already loosening. The binding was temporary, it only held as long as attention fed it. Your faith siphons that power away. The light grows. The photo is no longer a prison. Here's a protective formula to speak aloud for the next 7 nights before sleep: by the blood, by the name, by the light, I stand. No chain, no curse, no dark design will touch me. Michael, guard my nights, angels, keep my days. I am sealed in God's love. Say it slow and breathe between phrases. Your words are a fence. Remember, the most immediate danger is panic. The second is isolation. Do not hide in fear. Call one trusted person, not to discuss the curse, but to sit with you while you perform the steps if you prefer. The presence of a calm heart amplifies protection. My child, I see resistance forming in you, a question about who would do this, why, and what to do after. Those answers will come in time. For now, focus on unbinding and reclaiming. Let heaven handle exposure. You focus on healing. Michael wants you to write down a single sentence: I am free. Put it on a plain paper. Fold it, hold it over your heart, and keep it for 72 hours. This is a physical reminder that reprograms your mind and energy. It anchors the miracle into your daily life. Tonight, sleep near an open window if safe. Let the fresh air symbolically carry away any residue of the binding. If you sleep poorly, do not be afraid, it can be a sign the knot is loosening. The angels will guard you as you rest. Call upon their names if you wake. In the morning, dispose of the salt outside, and remove the photo from its hiding. Do not display it publicly immediately. Keep it in a secure place and only show it to those you fully trust. If the image has to be posted for any reason, consider an image reset, edit, retake, or change the frame. New light breaks old patterns. My beloved, this is not about fear. This is about sovereignty. You reclaim your life by small, decisive steps. Heaven meets you at each one. Michael cuts, God heals, angels rebuild. You are not alone. As you move forward, remember to pray for the person who tried to harm you. Not because they deserve it, but because prayer frees you from bitterness and completes the protection circle. Pray, Lord, transform what was meant to harm into a lesson that returns good. Heal the heart that chose darkness. Release is powerful. You might feel heavier tomorrow, echoes of the binding trying to resist. Stand firm. Repeat the protective formula. Keep water near your bed. Let kindness be your armor. Kindness to yourself is key now. Rest, hydrate, and eat. Physical health supports spiritual recovery. Archangel Michael assures you, this was never the end of their story. It was a dark attempt and it failed. The blessing that was delayed will not be delayed now. Doors that closed will reopen. The 1-minute and 2-minute threats are tricks to steal attention. Focus on God's timing, not their deception. Good. You stayed. You acted. The knot is splitting. The dark intent is losing its grip. Now we prepare for restoration. Heaven often returns what was stolen multiplied. Expect small, surprising returns, a message, an unexpected payment, a reconciliation, a job lead. Watch for small seeds. Keep your life simple for 3 days. Less social media. Fewer arguments. More prayer, more quiet, more nature if possible. Light a candle each morning for a week and speak one line of gratitude. Thank you, God, for protection. Gratitude cements the new flow. If you feel led to, write a short note to the universe, to whom it may concern, my life is sealed. No harm will come. Blessings will flow. This is not magical speak, it is an intentional statement aligning your heart with divine order. Place it in your pocket as you go about your day. My child, understand this deep truth: shadows are loud and dramatic, but light is steady and patient. The person who chose darkness acted loudly for a moment. You will answer with quiet, steady faith that outlasts them. This is how God wins, not through noise but through endurance. Michael says, when their plan failed, anger will stir in them. Let them feel the consequences without your involvement. God's justice is perfect and proportionate. Do not try to police the world. Continue your life in peace. The universe corrects itself when truth is held. Tonight, before sleep, place a glass of water beside your bed and say, "This water receives my rest. No curse can touch me while I sleep." In the morning, pour the water on a plant or into the earth as a symbol of returning life. Small rituals matter because your heart engages, and God honors engaged hearts. You may wonder, should you report this? If the action included threats, stalking, or harassment, contact local authorities. Spiritual attacks do not excuse criminal behavior. Use earthly systems too. Safety is practical and sacred together. My beloved, in the weeks ahead, keep a small journal of signs, times when peace returns, moments when doors shift, odd coincidences that point to restoration. This record will be proof for your spirit when doubt creeps back. It will be a map of God's work in your life. Now breathe. Relax your shoulders. Release any frantic energy. Michael stands with his hand on your shoulder. Feel that grounding. Feel the firm presence. You are not floating, you are anchored in a love that cannot be removed. Repeat after me, I am free. I am sealed. I walk in light. Say it as many times as needed. Each repetition is a spiritual brick in the wall of your protection. Build it with faith. Finally, remember, you are more than a photo. You are more than a memory. You are a living, breathing person with destiny and worth. No image can hold your future. No human scheme can rewrite the life God planned for you. Claim that truth now. Claim it always. Michael closes his message with a promise: I will keep watch. I will cut every final thread. I will send confirmation so they know this was real. The enemy will stumble. The blessing will arrive. They are safe. Go now. Do the steps. Speak the words. Hold the faith. 2 minutes were given, you used them. Heaven answers quick when their child says yes. You are free. You are protected. You are loved. Good. You stayed. Do not close this now, the heavens are still at work. Listen, as the knot loosens, your body may tremble. Let it. Trembling is the language of release. It means something inside you is finally shifting. Remember the steps and keep them steady. Small actions taken with faith create giant openings. Light the candle again if you can. Watch the flame. Let it steady your breath. The flame holds witness to heaven's promise. If doubt creeps in, speak aloud, I am sealed by the Most High. Hear those words ring in your room. Let them become louder than the fear that tried to control you. Your phone may buzz with noise trying to pull you back. Do not answer unknown numbers. Do not engage with tongues of darkness that enjoy your reaction. Silence starves them. Michael says, their attention is a leash. Once they don't get it, their power fades. Pull your energy back. Guard your focus like a treasure. Your attention is sacred. Spend it only on what builds you. Tonight, before sleep, place your hands over your chest and breathe 3 times. With each breath imagine a white light growing from your heart, expanding until it fills the room. That light is a perimeter heaven will not cross. If an uneasy dream comes, wake, sit up, and say, no. I refuse this. I choose peace. Pray a short prayer, Lord, guard my dreams. Restore my rest. Then lie down and trust the angels to finish what they began. Tell one trusted friend to pray with you if that helps. Shared faith multiplies scriptural protection. You don't have to carry the whole fight alone. Community of steady heart strengthens the shield around you. Michael instructs, cut all ties to anyone who glorifies gossip or envy in your circles. Distance is not hatred, it's wisdom. It's how you preserve the miracle that's forming. Do not post the photo publicly again until you feel a clear, calm confirmation. When you do, consider taking a new picture, in sunlight, with a smile. New light breaks old bonds. If money, job, or relationship doors reopen, move carefully. Heaven restores slowly to ensure it's steady and lasting. Celebrate small confirmations. A small return is often the sign of a larger return that follows. Forgive inwardly the person who harmed you. This is for your freedom, not theirs. Forgiveness releases you from bitterness and completes the circle of healing. Keep hydrated and sleep. Your body is a temple and needs rest to anchor the spiritual work being done. Flesh must cooperate with spirit for lasting change. Write down every small sign for 7 days. Numbers repeated, sudden calls, odd coincidences, these are the breadcrumbs heaven leaves to confirm the work. A log calms your mind when doubt shows up later. If legal or stalker behavior occurred, document and report. Match spiritual action with practical safety. God often works through human systems too. Say this nightly: Archangel Michael surrounds me, no curse can find its way to my name. Say it with authority. Your voice is a covenant, heaven honors it. Prepare for a slow, steady rebuild. What was stolen often returns multiplied, in better forms, with clearer boundaries, and with wiser heart. Expect restoration, but allow it to arrive with patience. When you feel peace return, offer thanks out loud. Gratitude cements miracles and invites more. A simple, "Thank you, Lord," spoken from the chest, echoes in heaven more than you know. Finally, remember, your worth is not a picture. Your destiny is not a post. You are a living soul, loved beyond measure. No scheme can alter the portrait God painted of your life. Go now, keep the faith, follow the steps, and rest in the promise. Michael watches, God protects, and your name remains sealed in light. When you need more guidance, come back and I will speak with you again, and we will walk through every step until the blessing stands firm. My child, my beloved, stay with me a little longer. Do not let your eyes wander yet, heaven is finishing what it began. There is one last layer to remove, one final knot to loosen, and your faith is the key. Michael says, *hold steady. When they need courage, give them courage. When they need rest, give them rest. This is the finishing edge. Now, a clear step for protection. Create a small sacred space in your room, a corner with a candle, a glass of water, and your folded paper that says, "I am free." Every night, sit there for 5 minutes and speak the words, "Light, surround me. Love, restore me. Michael, guard me." Short, true, and repeated, repetition is a rhythm that angels understand. Listen, do not obsess over the who and why right now. Focus on the how you reclaim your life, how you rebuild your boundaries, how you walk forward with dignity. Curiosity about the offender will steal your peace. Peace is the prize, protect it jealously. If you feel tempted to share the story widely, do not. Privately tell one steady soul who will pray, not gossip. A calm ear and a praying heart are worth more than 10 loud platforms. Michael says, prayer, not posts, will seal the victory. Expect small tests. A message meant to bait you. A tagged post. A joke from a friend. A temptation to explain or defend. When that comes, answer nothing. Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. Heaven rewards restraint with clearer revelation. Now a prayer to say when fear rushes back, speak slowly, "Heaven, cover me." Michael, cut every cord. Father, let your light hold me. Say it 3 times. Each time imagine a circle of white light growing around you until the room hums with calm. This is not magic, it is focused faith. It reprograms your nervous system and calls the angels. If a physical sign appears, a bright feather, a sudden warmth, a recurring number, do not explain it away. Collect it in gratitude. These are tokens of rescue. Write them down. They will remind you when doubt returns that God moved on your behalf. You will also need to rebuild trust slowly. Not everyone who smiled at you is an enemy, but not everyone deserves your whole heart. Let discernment be your guide. Let actions, not promises, shape your closeness. Michael advises, trust returns when evidence appears. Let them earn it. You may wonder about the photo itself. Should you destroy it? If its presence drags up fear, consider a ritual of release. Burn a copy safely, or destroy the digital file, then bury the ashes or delete permanently. As you do, speak, I release this past. I claim my future. This closure helps your spirit move forward. Now a practical step for online safety: change passwords, tighten privacy settings, and ask trusted platforms to help if harassment continues. Spiritual work and practical action walk together. God moves, but human systems protect too. Use both. A small challenge: for 7 days, before you speak to anyone about this, pray for the person who tried to harm you. Yes, pray. Not to bless the harm, but to free your heart. Ask God to heal their wound so they stop wounding others. Forgiveness is a release valve. Use it to protect your soul. My beloved, if restoration comes, receive it with humility. Don't rush to prove you were right. Let the evidence speak. When doors reopen, greet them with sober joy and wise steps. Michael says, walk into blessing with guarded gladness. If fear resurfaces, return to the basics: breath, light, salt, words. Those simple anchors will steady you. Faith often returns in small rhythms, not giant storms. Keep the rhythm. Keep the pace. Keep your heart gentle. There will be a day you look back and see how small this moment was compared to the life that followed. Heaven often brings a long harvest after a short season of warfare. Hold fast to that future image: laughter at a table, windows open, doors swinging wide. Visualize it nightly. God uses your imagination to align reality. If you want more guided steps, say so, and I will give you a daily plan: prayers, protections, and gratitude practices tailored to your life. If you found this helpful, stay connected. Subscribe for gentle guidance and steady prayers that walk you through every season. I will not flood you with noise. I will only stand with you in truth. My child, do not let shame hold you. Shame is a liar that multiplies secrecy. Speak one sentence aloud: shame, you are not my owner. Hear it? That is your voice reclaiming authority. Use it when guilt creeps in. Tonight, place your folded "I am free" paper under your pillow. Sleep on it. Let your subconscious receive the truth. Dreams will change. Rest will deepen. God will do the rest. When you wake, offer thanks before your feet touch the floor. Gratitude is a spiritual lever. It tilts the world toward mercy. Say, "Thank you, Father, for removing what did not belong to me." Then rise and move gently through the day. Remember, protection is a lifestyle now, not a single act. Guard your attention, curate your circle, speak truth, and prioritize rest. These are the new rhythms of a resurrected heart. Michael stands at the threshold of your life and says, "This chapter ends for them. A new chapter begins for my child." Keep faith, keep guard, keep gratitude. Receive that promise. Let it settle like a mantle over your shoulders. Go now with calm courage. Do the small acts. Repeat the prayers. Trust the signs. Live lightly but wisely. You are not a fragile thing to be played with, you are a beloved child of heaven, crowned with worth and destined for restoration. My child, my beloved, the work continues, and heaven will not be silent until full freedom is sealed. Stay close. Keep faith. The miracle is moving. My beloved, do not move yet, there is one more unfolding the angels need you to hear. This next step is gentle but decisive, it seals what you have already begun. Tonight, after your small sacred space, take 3 moments alone. In the first moment, name one thing you are afraid to lose. Say it softly. Then hand it over to God in a single sentence, Father, I release this fear to you. Watch how the chest loosens. That loosening is grace stepping in. In the second moment, speak one thing you long to receive. Be specific, not greedy, just honest. Lord, I ask for restoration in /____. Fill the blank. God understands detail, He honors clear requests. Clarity invites action. Angels love clarity. Michael moves faster when your plea is precise. In the third moment, place both hands on your thighs, breathe deeply, and whisper, I stand. 3 words. That is a covenant. The threefold breath is simple but sacred, it roots your spirit into the promise you just named. Do this nightly for 3 nights. Not because ritual is magic, but because your heart needs a steady drumbeat of faith. Repetition births trust. Trust births miracles. Now, practical protection for your devices. Update the apps that show your photos. Turn on 2-step verification. Remove unknown connections. These small actions are armor, spiritual and practical together. Security is not paranoia, it is stewardship of your life. God blesses wisdom. As days move forward, guard the stories you tell. Speak only the truth you can stand by. Do not dramatize. Do not relive the nightmare for ears that delight in gossip. Your words are seeds. Plant only what you want to harvest. The enemy loves repetition of pain, starve it by speaking restoration. If you face mockery, answer with calm. A simple, I'm choosing peace, disarms the loud and preserves your dignity. Peace looks stronger than anger. The world notices strength wrapped in silence. Now a sign to look for, a small, impossible kindness. It might be a call from an old friend with no agenda, a door that opens at work, or a stranger paying a small courtesy forward. These small, ordinary kindnesses are often the first visible threads of a larger restoration. Celebrate them. They are God's postcards saying, I am working. You may feel tempted to test the outcome immediately, to seek proof, to demand evidence. Do not rush holiness. Let God reveal slowly so the heart can keep up. Sudden miracles are possible, but most blessings arrive like dawn, slowly, then unmistakably. Wait with expectancy, not impatience. Expectation aligns you with what God sends, impatience chases what He has reserved. Tonight, if you can, step outside and breathe under the sky. Look up. Let the vastness remind you, your problem is not the center of all things. God is. Perspective calms frantic hearts. Gratitude grows in open skies. Keep a quiet ritual of returning to breath whenever fear rises. Slow inhale for 4 counts, hold 2 counts, exhale 6 counts. 3 times. This resets your nervous system and opens space for angelic presence. Spiritual work needs a body that can receive, calm the body, and the spirit can settle into the blessing. If you work with a counselor or a wise elder, tell them only what helps you heal. Use human help alongside heavenly help. Healing is collaborative, divine, communal, and practical. Do not mistake spiritual language for a replacement of common-sense care. God honors a whole-life approach. Forgiveness will come in stages. Do not force it. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or returning to the same space. It means releasing the power that pain holds over you. When you can say, "I release this to God," without trembling, you will have shifted from survival to sovereignty. Watch for prophetic nudges, a line from a song, a phrase in a bookstore, a sermon clip that lands like an arrow. These are small confirmations God uses to keep your faith steady. Note them in your journal. They build a trail you can follow when doubts resurface. If someone reaches out in remorse, listen with guarded compassion. Let their actions prove change over time. A single apology does not rebuild trust, steady change does. Michael's counsel, allow time to be a filter. Pray for your boundaries. Ask God to give you clear, kind edges, ways to say no without guilt and yes without fear. Boundaries are sacred architecture for a healed life. They preserve what God restores. Remember small celebrations. When a tiny door opens, mark it, a candle, a quiet meal, a note to yourself. Gratitude makes the ordinary holy. It teaches your heart to recognize God's fingerprints. Small celebrations become a harvest of faith. If the person who sought harm suffers natural consequences, rejoice quietly for justice, not revenge. Let the universe correct itself while you stay anchored in mercy. Your peace is the prize, not their punishment. Victory rooted in bitterness will not last. Victory founded on peace will endure. Keep speaking the protective lines daily. I am sealed. I am free. I stand in God's light. Say them with authority when you wake, before you leave the house, and before you sleep. Repetition isn't rote, it is reinforcement of truth. When restoration gathers, don't rush to prove anything to anyone. Walk into new doors with humility and wisdom. Let your life be the testimony rather than the explanations. People who once doubted will notice, let their noticing be your quiet vindication. If you are creative, consider creating something that marks this season, a small poem, a painting, a melody. Expressive art channels the emotional residue into beauty. God transforms broken things into praise. Art heals both the heart and the witness. Finally, keep hope as a daily discipline. Hope is not a feeling, it is a practice. Choose it each morning. Choose it when screens call for your attention. Choose it when the world whispers threats. Hope is the small, stubborn light that outlasts the night. My child, Michael leans close and places his palm over your beating heart. He says, you are more than the moment that threatened you. You are a legacy. You are a covenant. Walk forward gentle and fierce. Heaven is with you. Asterisk. Now go in calm purpose. Do the small, steady things. Guard your light. Expect the signs. Record the proofs. Keep faith. The miracle is not finished. It is only beginning. My beloved child, you have come this far, do not stop now. The heavens are still writing, still unfolding your freedom. Every word you've stayed with has been like a step across a bridge, and the bridge is leading you into a land the enemy swore you'd never reach. Michael stands at the end, beckoning, asterisk, just a little further. Do not turn back. The air is clearing. The spell is broken. Asterisk. You may wonder, why did this happen to me? Why did someone target me with such darkness? The truth is simple but deep, your light irritated their shadows. Your blessing reminded them of what they lacked. Instead of healing, they tried harming. Instead of building, they chose breaking. But here is the secret, their choice of darkness has only revealed how unstoppable your light is. If you were not destined for greatness, no one would have bothered to bind your photo. Think of it, they chose your image because your face carries destiny. They feared what God had written into your eyes, your smile, your soul. They thought if they froze your picture, they could freeze your future. But they forgot one truth, no curse can compete with covenant. And your covenant is sealed in heaven's ink. Michael says, asterisk, let them rage. Let them envy. Let them scheme. Every arrow breaks against the shield of God. Every knot falls apart when heaven breathes. Every attempt turns into a testimony. Asterisk. Do not waste time asking why them. Instead, ask what now? Now you rise. Now you rebuild. Now you live with the authority that comes from surviving storms. My child, be prepared for restoration to come in unusual ways. It may not appear as the exact door you expected. A missed job may return as a better one. A lost relationship may be replaced by a bond you never thought possible. A closed path may give way to a new, higher road. Do not cling to old expectations. Let God surprise you. He delights in giving more than you dared to ask. There is also a warning. The enemy often makes a last attempt after being exposed. A final flare of noise, an attempt to drag you back into fear. If that comes, remember this, a cornered shadow is a weak shadow. They may shout, but their power is gone. Stand steady. Smile if you can. You are already on the other side. Tonight, before you sleep, repeat this phrase 3 times. I am untouchable in God's light. I am sealed by heaven's hand. I walk in freedom. Say it until you believe it. Say it until you feel warmth in your chest. That warmth is your soul agreeing with truth. If dreams come, pay attention. Not all dreams are noise, some are messages. You may see water, birds, light, or numbers. These are confirmations. Record them. Pray over them. Let your spirit interpret them slowly in the days ahead. Michael says, asterisk, the next season is sacred. They must not return to the circles that mocked them. They must not hand their energy back to the ones who drained it. Walk forward with holy boundaries. Asterisk. It may feel lonely at first, but remember, peace is better than crowded chaos. And soon, God will send new companions, aligned with your spirit, safe for your heart. My beloved, let generosity be your new rhythm. Not reckless giving, but purposeful generosity, a smile, a kind word, a prayer for a stranger. Every act of light multiplies your protection and pulls restoration faster. Darkness loses when you bless instead of curse. Do you feel it now? That quiet calm wrapping around your thoughts? That sense that you are not trembling like before? That is not emptiness, it is peace. It may feel strange at first because you have carried weight so long. But this is what freedom feels like. Light. Gentle. Quiet. Strong. Good, you are still here. Because you stayed, the scroll can be unrolled further. Michael smiles, the angels nod. God whispers, asterisk, now I can trust them with more. Now I can place heavier blessings in their hands. Asterisk. And so, my child, prepare. The curse is undone. The future is unblocked. The blessing is already on the move. Your only task is to walk forward, step by step, with faith and gratitude. My beloved child, lean in closer. This is the moment the heavens have been waiting for. Michael's voice is not soft now, it is thundering across the skies. Asterisk, the chain has snapped. The curse has fallen apart. Now they must prepare for the signs. Asterisk. Yes, beloved, signs will follow. You will not walk in the dark guessing. God is a God of confirmation. He will show you proof, and it will be undeniable. You asked in silence, asterisk, but how will I know the curse is broken? Asterisk. Heaven answers, asterisk, look, the signs are already on their way. Asterisk. The first sign will be numbers repeating in strange places, receipts, clocks, screens. Most often the number 7. Why 7? Because it is the number of completion, the mark of finished battles. When you see it, whisper, it is done. That whisper will echo in heaven, and angels will nod, for they know the curse has been cut away. The second sign will come as peace in the middle of chaos. Where you once panicked, you will suddenly feel calm. Where your chest used to tighten, you will breathe easier. This is not a trick of the mind, it is a shift in the spirit. Michael says, asterisk, that calm is their proof. That calm is their new armor. Asterisk. The third sign, a sudden truth will rise in your family. A secret hidden, a lie whispered for years, will come into the open. Do not fear it. Do not fight it. Exposure is part of your healing. The darkness tried to stay in shadows, but the curse-breaking shakes every mask loose. What was whispered in secret will be shouted in daylight. This is not punishment, it is purification. The fourth sign will be in your dreams. Pay attention when the light enters them. You may see a loved one who has passed, smiling at you, reaching out a hand. This is not your imagination. It is their way of saying, asterisk, we see you free. We see you safe. We see you walking forward again. Asterisk. Do not dismiss the dream, write it down. It is a message wrapped in love. The fifth sign, doors that were jammed shut will move again. An application, a call, an opportunity you thought was gone, it will return. Not by your striving, but by divine timing. It will come quietly, almost unnoticed, but it will be undeniable. This is restoration, the return of what the enemy tried to steal. Michael says, tell them, the curse delayed, but it did not destroy. The delay is over. Now begins the season of release. But beloved, you must guard your spirit. When the first sign comes, do not speak it to everyone. Not all ears can handle your miracle. Keep it close, share it only with trusted hearts, and thank God in private. Private gratitude multiplies blessings. Loud bragging can attract envy again. Choose wisdom. If you feel weary in the days ahead, repeat this short prayer. God of light, seal me again. Michael of heaven, guard me again. Angels of mercy, surround me again. These words will be like a shield. Even whispered, they are strong. Even half-spoken, heaven hears them. Now, beloved, about your family truth. Do not be afraid when the secret rises. It will sting, yes. It will shock, yes. But it will also set you free. The lie was a weight on your bloodline. The exposure is a release for generations to come. Michael says, this truth was meant to reach them, because they are the ones strong enough to hold it. You may cry when it happens. Let the tears come. Tears are not weakness, they are washing. Every tear is a river that carries away residue of the curse. Let them flow. Heaven counts every drop. Good, you are still here. That means your spirit is not afraid. That means you are ready for the deeper layers of the message. The angels rejoice, because most stop too soon, but not you. And because you stayed, more revelation can come. Beloved child, the final proof will be joy. Joy that makes no sense. Joy that rises in the middle of ordinary days. One morning you will wake lighter, smile without reason, breathe easier. And you will know, the curse is not just broken, it is forgotten by heaven. What once bound you has no memory in God's book. Michael whispers now, tell them, watch closely, for within 48 hours, a sign will knock on their door. Small but divine. Do not ignore it. That sign is the beginning of their new chapter.